For today's project, I'm going to make a little plant stand. It can also be made into like a kissing booth if you want. First, I'm going to use this little crate from Dollar Tree. You can put it this way if you want things inside. I'm going to do this way so it's like a table. This little like skid, also from Dollar Tree. And then 10 of these building block. It's called the Tower Game from Dollar Tree. The box may be different. I think I'm going to try to make a light green, so I'm going to mix this green with some white. And I will do these two the green color, and then the posts are going to be white. I'm going to glue with some wood glue a post together. I'm going to have it the other way, but so you can see it. And then we're going to do 2 for the front, and then that way it can be at an angle. I'm going to do them this way, I just couldn't hold them. Okay, we have all the pieces painted. I went ahead and did the base. You don't have to do the backside or underside since no one's going to see it unless you want to. This, since it'll be at an angle, I did go ahead and paint everything. I then glued 3 of my towering blocks together and then painted it. I just used super glue, or wood glue. Super glue would probably also work. And then I did 2 sets of 2. So 2 sets of 2 and 2 sets of 3 just glued on top of each other. You can be a little bit cleaner than I did and make it a little bit straighter. It's a little difficult with these particular blocks because they're not always even. But I think the crookedness will also give a little bit of character to it. So I'm gonna glue those down first. I like to use the wood glue because it'll give it a little stronger bond. I think I like this angle. Apply a little bit of pressure and hold it. The nice thing about this is that it does dry pretty quickly. It's not quite dry yet, but that'll at least get it a nice angle to dry. When I apply the roof, I'm actually going to do hot glue instead of the wood glue because of the angle. I think it'll work a little bit better than the wood glue. Could probably use the hot glue for this as well if you wanted. The reason why we did 2 in the front is so our roof can be angled. On with a paintbrush because my glue bottle got all clogged at the tip, so. On my mat, I'll have to paint that over. I can show you a good angle of this. It'll be glued down like this. So since they're going to be at this angle, I'm going to do the hot glue. Messing with it too much before it's dry. So while my glue is drying, there's some decoration things we need to decide. I think I want to do a little banner on my coat, so I might make little flags either out of this shiny ribbon, or I have this really pretty lace ribbon I might use, or even some sheets of burlap could be pretty. There's a lot of different things you could make. You could do, if you're doing like the kissing booth, maybe some pretty red silk ribbon would be nice. And then I might either use yarn or some twine to hold the little flags. I also have this little stamp. I actually got this one from Michael's. It was about $1. It doesn't tell me, but I think it was $1 or $2. And it has little stamps of the alphabet, so I might use this to spell something out. I'm thinking for mine either plant stand or farmer's market, something like that. Again, if you're doing the kissing booth, you could spell kissing booth, 25 cents, something like that. I also have some cute stamps. I could put some flowers or like a ladybug, since something like that as well on like the roof of it. This is probably where I'm going to put the plant stand or farmer's market, whatever I decide to stamp onto it. So really, there's a lot you can do decoration wise. Just have fun, use what you have. Also, once it's dry, the glue, I'm going to use a little bit of brown paint and a sponge just to dab a little bit of texture onto my piece. I'm going to cut and test a few little pieces I have here to see what type of flag I think might look better. I'm a fan fan of the lace. But if you like that, that could be a cute. Try something a little more solid. Go this route. I like the white versus the twine color just so it stands out more. Probably need to make my flags a little bit neater. It's not a bad option. The back of this will actually come off and it's sticky. It's not sticky. So I'd still glue those down. I think the twine, it blends in too much with it, so I think if I go this route, I'd also do the white. Just a preference. Let me know down in the description which way you like best. So I decided to go with farmer's market. That way I could change from plants in the summer to maybe Christmas trees in the winter, or even pumpkins in the fall. And then my scenery will change with the seasons. So. A little bit smaller than I was expecting, and they're off a little bit, but it kind of gives a nice feel to it. So as you can see, the stamp is actually off a little bit from the wood, so if you use the set, just be aware of that, and so your letters will be off a little bit. So go more on the stamp, not the wood. I did the letters down a little bit because when it's angled, you won't see the top as much. I also have this little stamp here, so I think I might add a little bit more since my letters are so small. I went ahead and cut my burlap flags, and now I'm just using some school glue with that I put in this thin tip bottle to help flow control. And I'll do just a strip of that to glue all my flags down. Okay, I'm gonna try to glue my roof on now. My ink is still a little wet, so I'll have to be really careful with that. So there is our stand. I did touch the ink just a little bit, so I'm gonna wait for that to dry and then come in with a paintbrush and just touch up those little spots. But I think it turned out cute. I took some paint and just touched up those spots I did with the wet ink. I thought about adding some brown sponging around it on the edges to make it look rusted, but I kind of like how it looks now. I'm a little afraid adding that might mess it up, so I did decide though I want to add some little wheels to my coat. These are just some round wheels I cut with my Glowforge. I actually had them from a previous project, and it's just some cheap draft wood. It'll add some wheels here. I think I'm going to add a white center to them though. I'm going to touch up the wheels a little bit and then glue them on. So I finished a little coat here. I added the wheels. I just used some of the wood glue to attach them and made sure they were straight. If you want, you can also make it into a kissing booth or pumpkin foam. I did a little farmer's market, and I can then change it for the different seasons. These plants I made in a different video, and I will link that video or the blog post down below. For more in-depth instructions and a list of supplies I used, please visit my website, knfdesign.com. The link will be in the description below. Please don't forget to subscribe and like my video, it really helps my channel. Till next time, happy crafting!